everyone. Today we are going to study a very important topic related SS Standard 7, Chapter 2, Motion of the Earth. So as students, you all studied before related motion of the Earth, there are some moments in related Earth, Sun and the other planet. That is rotation, revolution, day and night. How they are caused, how rotation takes place, how revolution takes place and how day and night caused. So today we are going to study deeply in this chapter, that in detail everything we are going to learn in this chapter, that how these all changes occur on the universe. So example, first of all we will take an example, because to learn everything and understand everything we should take practically example in our life whatever we use. So first example is top. You all played, whenever you are in a childhood, you all played with the toys like top. So what happened when you use top and you throw it, it rotates on its own axis. Yes, the top rotates on its own axis. In the same way, Earth also rotates on its own axis. Like for example, this is the top, so it rotates like this way. This is the rotation position. Yes, so top also rotates in this way. So same we can compare top as Earth. So it rotates on its own axis. This is the way. Now one more example we can take, that is a Ferry wheel. What do you mean as Ferry wheel? Had you went with your parents anytime in fairs? Have you sit in the merry-go-round? Yes. What happened? It moves round and round. You all sit in that merry-go. What happened? You enjoy it very well and you sit on the seats. So what happened? In between the Ferry wheel, there is a rod between it that rotates on its own axis, and the remaining seats which are on the right, they also rotate and revolve around this rod. Yes, so this is the position in between the center, that is the rotation position. But the merry-go-round, the Ferry wheel, the seats which revolve and rotate themselves. So like this is the, so what happened? This is the position of rotation, this is the rotation and this is the position of revolution. So we can easily understand with the help of the Ferry wheel, and I think you all had went with your parents in a fair, so it is easy for you to understand the rotation and revolution position. So now we can easily compare this revolution. So we all know Earth rotates on its own axis as well as its revolve around the other planets. So this is the way we can compare physically with our toys and Earth, how it rotates and revolves with other planets. Now come to the next point. Earth rotates on its own axis and also revolves around the sun. So as we compare here, how these toys and Ferry wheel rotate and revolve around, same way Earth also rotate on its own axis. Yes, if you want to note this, you can note this. This is the definition of rotation. Earth rotates on its own axis and also revolves around the sun. So where it revolves around, it rotates on its own axis and revolve around the sun. Where the sun stands, that area the Earth revolve around. Now the moon and Earth are constantly in motion. So what do you mean as motion? Motion means movements. The planets are not in the same way. Yeah, it's little bit moving all around the time. So this is called, the moon and Earth are constantly in motion, like rotation or revolution. That is the motion. So motion of the Earth are of two types, that is rotation and revolution. I think you understood very well before itself, even though I will explain only rotation, that means moving on its own axis, moving on its own axis, and revolution, that means revolve around the sun. Revolve around the sun. Like suppose if you are standing and other children are revolve, round and round moving, that is called revolve. And you are moving yourself, you are doing that is called rotation. Now it's time for an activity. How do we can easily understand the timing with the movements? Yes, what happened with the rotation and revolution? The times change, day and night occurs. How is it possible? So let us move to the activity with the pillars shapes. So when you go to school, you had seen sometime, or at your home also, the wall shadow changes according to the timing. So what happened? We are taking example of one pillar. So what happened? The pillar shadow changed according to the time. So when morning you go to school, the pillar shadow is different, and the recess time, that is different, and another recess it's different, and when you go home the size of the pillar shadow is different. So what you have to do, students, you have to note down the size of the you have to measure the size of the pillar. So you what happened, you will knew that how the changes occur, and you have to note the time also with it. You have to mention the time, like this is the measurement of pillar, and at that time the timing is like this. So one day you have to do that. The next day what happened, you can easily know the time with the help of the size of the shadow. Yes, because you have already recognized that the size of the pillar, this size of the pillar, that means this timing. So the next day when you are playing in the ground, you can easily understand the pillar shade is in this level, then the timing will be 2 or 3 o'clock. In the same manner, previous time, when there are no watch and clocks, people used to mention the time with the help of the shadow. If you ask your grannies and your grandfather, they will tell you that how they are used to look at the time. Yes, they will look at the shadow and they will tell that now the timing is maybe 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock. So that's why without the help of the technology even, they mention the time with the help of the shadows of the pillar and walls. So now move to the next question. What does rotation of the earth mean? So as we all studied before itself, rotation means to move around by our own axis. Like you move around on yourself. That is the rotation. But we are talking about earth. Yes, what is the mean as rotation of earth? So you have to note down this again. It rotates on its imaginary axis. The speed of rotation at any point along equator is approximately 1670 kilometers per hour. What does it mean? That means, first of all, what is imaginary axis? Imaginary axis, you can easily understand. Imaginary, that means imagination. The earth moves on an imagination. That is not fixed, that is little bit like imagination. Yes, if you know that this is the path I used to go to school every day, then you imagine and go to that, not approximately at that time, but it is an imagine. Same way, it rotates on its imaginary axis. The speed of rotation. What is the speed of rotation? So, the speed of rotation at any point along the equator. If you measure from equator, the speed of the rotation is approximately 1670 kilometers per hour. That means in 1 hour the earth rotates this much distance, cover this much distance, 1670 kilometers. Okay, so you understood again? Earth takes 24 days to complete one rotation. Sorry, this is one rotation. Okay, so as we all know, Earth, we are having that we know that 24 hours, days and night. How it occurs? With the help of the rotation. When Earth rotates, we use what happens? It takes 24 hours. That's why we are having day and night period. Now next question is, why sun seen only day, not at night? How day night goes? So why we can see sun only at daytime? Why we can't see it at the night time? Why it happened? The sun is going somewhere? No, sun is at the same position. But why it happened? Let's move to this one. There is an activity, I had drawn a figure. So look at this one. There is sun given here. So sun, this is the sun, and this is the light rays, sunlight is going this way, and this is earth. So what happened? This side, where the sunlight falls, the portion, half of the portion of the earth is the daytime. Why? Because the sunlight is going on the sun, and the remaining half portion is night. Why? Because the sunlight is not reaching them. So this is the way that we can understand why we having day and night, why it occurs. Yes, the question asked here is, why sun seen only in the daytime and not in the night? This is the reason. The sunlight falls on the earth in the daytime, and that's why we having here day and night. If you want to do this activity yourself, we can't bring earth and sun with us. So what we do, we will do it ourselves with the help of the globe. Yes, you can use globe and you can use a torchlight. So what you have to do, you have to take a globe, like suppose I am just giving an example, this is a globe. So what you do, you will take a torchlight and shut all the doors and windows of your room, and you just on the torchlight and just give the light to the globe. So what happened, the light will fall on the globe of the half of the portion, and the remaining half will be night. Why? Because the light is not reaching to the remaining half of the portion. So this activity you can use sun as a torchlight, and this one, the earth, as you can take earth as a globe. So what happened, the torchlight, yes, suppose I will draw it again for you. Take this as a torchlight, yes. You can take a torchlight. What happened, the light will fall. This is a torch. You can do this activity by yourself, okay. So what happened, this light falls on this, and this is not earth now, this is globe for you students, okay. You are going to use globe. Yes, this is the shape of the globe because it looks like earth. It is a model of the earth. So what happened, the torchlight will fall here. So it will be remaining as a day because of the light reaching over there, and the remaining. So students, I request you to do this activity at your home. Now move to the next point. Example of time difference in other countries. So what happened? All over the world the timing is same? No. In India, when it is day, in other countries it is night or afternoon, and something, the timing is different in other countries. So what you have to do, this is also your activity students. You have to do this activity. You can use other reference books, you can use Google. So you have to find out the timing of the other countries. Like in India, the timing, it is night time. Then what should be the timing in Canada? What is the timing in USA? You have to find out that everything. Okay, so this is your homework, this is your activity. You have to find out the other different countries' timing, and you have to compare this timing with India's timing. Now, revolution. So this much we had studied about rotation, and also we had studied about the definition of revolution. So now come to the point, revolution. It takes 365 days to complete one revolution around the sun. As we all studied before in previous classes, again we will revise. It takes, what timing it takes? 365 days. And what time it takes for rotation? 24 hours. That means 1 day. But for revolution, 365 days to complete one revolution around the sun. That means the earth revolves around the sun within 365 days. It revolving, that means the earth revolving in speed of 1780 kilometers per hour. Here we can see the rotations period is 1000 rotations, the kilometers within 1 hour is 1670 kilometers. But the revolutions kilometers coverage is 1780 kilometers per hour. That means it is more than 8, but even though it takes 365 days because it had to move very large round, because it's revolving around the sun. Okay, so one revolution around the sun, this period is called a year, and this 365 days which it take to revolve around the sun, it's occurred, this period is called a year. Yes, we finished all the 12 months and that 1 year is finished. Because after that 1 year, that is called 1 year is finished. Why? Because the revolution period of the earth is finished. So that's why this period is known as a year. And it is revolving in speed of 1780 kilometers. Students, please you have to note down this information. Earth moves in an imaginary path. As we studied before itself, it rotates on its imaginary axis. So imaginary means you understood. That is not proper. That is an imagination. It's moving little bit in a different position. So Earth moves in an imaginary path called orbit, and that moving in an imaginary path we can also give the name of orbit. So Earth moves in an imaginary path called orbit. So if I asked you what is orbit, then you have to answer like this: Earth moves in an imaginary path It's called orbit. And it is oval in shape. Why? Because the earth is little bit tilt. It is like no some degree mentions. I will explain you later on. So the earth is little bit. Have you seen globe? What happened? The globe is not like no properly. It's in a round shape, straight. It is little bit like slanting. It is in a tilt shape. So that slanting portion is called the tilt. So Earth moves in an imaginary path called orbit, and it is in a oval shape, not round. That's why distance between the Earth and Sun is different throughout the year. It is. That's why what happens, sometimes we feel one day is extra all over the year. Yes, leap year we can say. Why? Because of this imaginary line. Because it is revolving imaginarily. So what happened all around, if we calculate the timing, the one day is extra as a leap year we can calculate it. So Earth moves in an imaginary path called orbit, and it is oval in shape, not round. It is oval. Like oval, I think you all understood, no? This one is round, but if this is the shape like egg, this is oval. Not properly that much, but it is little bit like no oval in shape. Okay, so not round. That is why distance between Earth and the Sun is different throughout the year. That is the reason this imaginary movement and that little bit tilt, we say that the Earth and Sun is different throughout the year. Thank you students, and the remaining part we will study in the next lecture.